Well, hello everyone, this is ICBs here, and today we are talking about the future of Marvel. And we all know that Marvel has been going downhill for quite a while. Well, in that state of panic, Marvel decided to bring back Russo Brothers, who are obviously responsible for one of the biggest Marvel movies of all time, which includes Infinity War and Endgame. And you know what? Ever since these guys left, Disney has struggled to maintain the same level of quality. Or you know what? Not even the same level of quality, just somewhere in the same ballpark would have been nice. But nope, Marvel just went straight down a plateau after Endgame. I don't know, it almost felt like Marvel was actively trying to self sabotage itself. But you know what? They finally decided hey, let's bring the older guys back, the people who actually made the movies great. And those are obviously Russo brothers. And with Russo brothers also comes Robert Downey Jr. Now, it's not mentioned in this article, but I was reading somewhere else that Robert Downey Jr. was already really excited to come back as Iron Man. I'm not sure if he was excited to come back as Iron Man, but he was definitely excited to come back to the MCU, and he told as much to the Russo brothers. But at the time, Russo brothers didn't really had any solid plan or story, so they didn't really go for it. But when they finally figured out the story, they went back to Robert Downey Jr. and like he was already excited to come back, and he immediately took the role of Doctor Doom. Now, a couple of months ago, if you had asked me that Marvel decided to bring back Russo brothers to fix Marvel, I would be over the moon because these guys are actually really amazing. And if anyone can actually fix the Marvel universe, it's probably these guys. But you know what? I am a bit on the fence about that right now. Because if you look at the track records of these two guys after Endgame, it hasn't been good. Not one bit. Like these guys have made flop after flop. Ever since Endgame ended, Marvel has gone downhill. But so have these guys. Like people think that these two guys are coming to save Marvel Universe. No. I think these two guys needs the Marvel Universe as much as the Marvel Universe needs them. Like before I would have been excited, like I would have been like 90% sure that okay, these two guys are coming to save the universe, the Marvel universe, not our universe. But these two guys are coming over, they are taking things over, and obviously like things are going to get immediately better. But looking at their track record, I am concerned. But like they have had a good history with Marvel, so I hope that they understand the characters well enough to actually do them justice. So again, I am cautious, but at the same time I'm also a bit optimistic, you could say cautiously optimistic, about these two guys taking over the Marvel universe. Okay, so with that rant ending, I do want to talk about this article by CBR, which kind of talks about Russo brothers and how they are going to fix the Marvel universe. Now, over here in this paragraph, Anthony Russo is talking about that Marvel universe has become too big, and obviously that's true with so many shows and movies coming out. That's sometimes it's good that a franchise is getting big and it's branching out, but the thing is a branch needs to have a core. Right now, if I ask you a question, what is the central narrative of Marvel universe? Like, which character are we following right now? And if I ask this question to one person, he might give me a different answer compared to the next person. Some might say it's Loki, like Loki might be the central narrative of the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe. Others might say it might be Captain America Brave New World. So again, it definitely comes down to individual perspectives, because again, I don't think that Marvel has a single central narrative going forward. People literally have nothing to get attached to, Like before, you could say that Captain America or Iron Man were the face of Marvel. After those two guys, who is the central face of Marvel Universe? And don't you say Loki? Loki doesn't even come close. Like I just don't want to give Loki more credit than he deserves. So that's basically the aim of Russo Brothers. They are going to be scaling back all of this Marvel universe that has a bit expanded too much, kind of like a cancer. And the way they're going to go about doing that is like it's already too much to take care of. So you might think that they're, cutting and axing a lot of things. That's not how it's going to happen. They're going to be making Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers Doomsday, and in those movies something big is going to go on, and the entire universe is, the multiverse could crash. And that's my theory, that the multiverse is going to crash, and then we will get one central storyline, and in that central storyline we will also get X-Men, Fantastic Four, and all the other crazy characters that we know and love from the Marvel comic books. So that might be what Russo brothers are doing. So before that happens, before Marvel is actually scaled down, it will actually go really big with these two movies, Secret War and Avengers Doomsday. So expect things to get a lot messy before they are taken care of. So, in this article, these two brothers also discuss that they don't really know what's going to happen after the Secret Wars and Doomsday movies, because they already have the storyline down for these two movies, but they don't know what's going to happen after these movies. But that's a good thing, because they say that after those movies is going to be a new beginning, sort of kind of like a soft reboot, but a reboot that's definitely needed for this, expanded Marvel universe, that definitely needs to be on chemotherapy to cure all of its, spreading branches and cancer and whatnot. So yeah, you can consider Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers Doomsday to be kind of like chemotherapy for Marvel Universe. Marvel has, been ridden with cancer, and apparently these two movies are supposed to be the cure for it. So yeah, afterwards this article goes on to talk about X-Men and, Fantastic Four, which will definitely happen. I don't think that Fantastic Four is going to be happening in this universe. I think they might be in a completely different universe, and then Galactus shows up there, and he might actually destroy the entire world, and the Fantastic Four have to escape that reality, and they might come into our reality, similar to how Wolverine came into the main Marvel timeline. So I do think that things are going to go kind of like that, but again, I'm not so sure how things will play out. That's just my conspiracy theories, and whenever I tell you guys my conspiracy theories, I would love to hear yours as well. So let me know in the comments down below about what the future for Marvel is going to be like according to you. You don't have to be right, like this is just conspiracy theories, fan theories, and you can just let me know. And as always, it's time for a goodbye.